Hi everyone, this is the caster speaking. If you didn't look at the title, description, or loading bar, this is a pretty long ass replay, so I'm just giving you a warning now so you don't have to so you know what you're getting yourselves into. I know full well that my audience retention will be balls down, so I will understand if you guys, just hit the exit button. Anyway, enjoy, this is gonna be part 1. Let's go to the video. Hello and welcome, good viewer, to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a short best of 3 series between Fs.Passion and his most famed opponent, Tho from Clan DHC. So we have DHC versus Fs.Passion, beating Rudan in the previous series. That one was long, and that one was a very tiresome, I guess, series to actually cast. Almost 30 minutes each on those ones, so yeah, hopefully you guys endured that. If you didn't, it's fine either way. You guys watching this one, I don't really mind. We have a human versus undead matchup. I would say classic, but apparently the classic for Warcraft is human versus orcs. Yeah, not human versus undead. Anyway, we are going to have, though, placing down pretty much the ordinary buildings, no early altars or anything like that. We have the Archmage coming out for Tho, and we have the Death Knight popping out for Passion. Passion placed down early relics, so he will be, I guess, harassing with his Death Knight, along with that Rod of Necromancy. Hopefully he'll catch up with a stag or maybe a sheep somewhere. Stag's right here. Hopefully he could actually spot that one. Actually, frog is right here as well. So yeah, two skeletons from a corpse of a frog. Makes perfect sense. Don't really need to question it. Those footmen gonna chase that acolyte away, but pretty much that acolyte has spotted all he needs to. He still, however, let me try again. He still, however, he still hasn't spotted that Archmage, but he's assuming that the Archmage is going to be Tho's hero. Tho's being one of those human players that, just sticks with their Archmage no matter what. There may be some occasions where he goes Mountain King, but 90% of the time Tho goes Archmage. DK is moving out, and yep, he's going to kill that stag. Footman surprisingly chased that acolyte way back to Passion's base. He will spot that graveyard, so Crypt Fiends are definitely going to be a thing. It's just a matter of what Tho is actually going to answer back with. Slippers of Agility as well as the Gloves of Haste to support that Archmage. Okay, very nice pickings right there. Death Knight was able to Death Coil that Elemental and got himself a bit of experience. He's going to use those skeletons for creeping out that kobold, and that is, I don't know, kind of a curious move right there. Maybe he wants more skeletons, maybe he wants that item. There's more skeletons, but he's losing the same amount of skeletons that he's trying to gain, I guess. I don't know. Either way, we have a lot of militias coming here to creep out this gold mine. Will we see an expansion coming down for Tho? This is rather a small map, Amazonia it is, and expansions are more exposed than it is in usual maps. Elemental needs to be careful as well. Doesn't want to be picked off by a death coil. Nope. It looks like it will be taken down by I believe the creep, and skeletons are trying their best, but they're pretty much dead. Death Knight needs to be careful as well. Only has about 100 health. Won't be getting that rock golem anytime soon. Neither of those items, which is a wand of mana stealing. Death Coil to take down that peasant, and that's pretty much all he could do. Halls of the Dead is almost complete, so we'll most likely see that Lich coming out very soon. Otherwise, he'll just delay that for a bit and then quickly get to Black Citadel. Archmage making his way to that Goblin Merchant, selling Gloves of Haste as well as Slippers of Agility, buying Boots of Speed, and yeah, keeping that Wand of Mana Stealing. Though is speed building that expansion, DK is trying to level up through Creep, and he is going to face some harassment by that Elemental as well as the Archmage. Archmage looking to pick up that item, and yes he does. Death Knight is taking a lot more fireballs than he should. Very nice item steal right there, but Archmage has yet to deny anything off of that Death Knight. More Crypt Fiends are making their way. We're not making a jump to tier 3 just quite yet. We're going to have the Lich first, so yep, an early Lich compared to an early jump to tier 3. Expansion has been set up for Tho, and this is, yeah, gonna be good for Tho right now. He's pretty much put his opponent's hero like very low, low health, just, well, for one, to make his creeping a lot more harder, and for two, to delay his pressure by quite a bit until that Lich comes out. There's pretty much no substitute to lead that undead army, and the army apparently is not that large in numbers either. The 4th Crypt Fiend is about to make their way, and the Lich has finally been trained up. It's Sacrificial Skull, not Essence of Blight, that's a spell, has been picked up, or at least purchased, and we might actually have that pressure that I pretty much went against. Crypt Fiend ensnared and will be taken down, not sure by who though. Those troll trappers are very well known to steal kills, and wow, by 2 hit points as well. Yeah. Level 3 is on that Death Knight. We have a Goblin Shredder. Wow, I'm having a lot of tongue-tied moments right there. Goblin Shredder 2 harvest just a lot of lumber. I believe that is, how much per trip? 40 per trip? I'm just gonna say 40 just to make it more reasonable. Yeah, I'll just say 40. Hopefully I'll get corrected in the comments. That's what the comments are for, of course. Sacrificial Skull on top of that Town Hall, so those Crypt Fiends will enjoy, I guess, passive health regeneration as they're battering down that Town Hall. Archmage needs to be careful, does not want to get Nova Coiled by that Lich and Death Knight. However, the DK is out of mana. We do have that Obsidian statue though, and he is casting health. He should be casting mana as well. Not sure what's going on in Passion's mind right now. We do have an Arcane Vault being placed down. Do we have an MK coming? No, Keep is still halfway, and we won't have a second hero for quite some time. Elementals are going for that statue. I guess it's justified cause, but it's kind of a difficult thing, especially when that statue is moving away and these elementals just blindly chasing that. Arcane Vault is there. Healing Scroll most likely will be bought, as well as a Clarity. We do have double Arcane Towers. We're making more Guard Towers, however, but that will be a little later on. Passion is dealing a lot of damage to those Arcane Vaults, and it looks like Passion is actually going to look for another target. We have a bunch of Guard Towers being upgraded right here, and wow, talk about overdoing the numbers on those towers. He's obviously learned very well from Yumiko, or I guess from Infi. Infi is pretty much the first one, or one of the first ones that overdid it with towers, but you know, Infi hasn't been playing recently, or at least to my knowledge. Pretty much Yumiko's been doing it. Yumiko's also been doing very well in ZOTACs, however he hasn't actually participated in this week's ZOTAC, so yeah. He might just be wanting his fellow teammate Tho to actually have a chance in winning, I guess. Either way, we're having those pretty much peasants being taken down. Um, there we go with another Nova on top of those peasants, and we are having Tho pretty much counter-attacking. He's looking to actually base race this, and as a base race, if you have an expansion against someone that only has their main, you're pretty much at an advantage just because they need two bases to destroy while you only need one. And of course, that's a lot of footmen. Footmen take very less damage from piercing, especially from spirit towers as well as black citadels. However, that Nubian tower does deal normal. Gotta think about that. Ghouls also gonna put in some, I guess, damage. Acolytes repairing that black citadel. And I mean, Cryptfiends are just very good against guard towers. We have an MK coming his way, but that is going to be a very interesting situation right there. As soon as the MK comes, he could possibly go after that Lich. However, when he actually arrives, I think that Lich will be full health. Unless that statue, yes, statue is actually out of mana. Anyway, back in the situation with Passion's base, it looks like just a normal game, I guess. We have these footmen going after these acolytes. Spirit towers are dealing as much damage as they can. And right now, Tho needs to, I guess, be sure of what he is wanting to target. This is pretty much the situation where I will force my opponent to force his TP, otherwise he'll lose his base, and that's pretty much what both players are trying to do. It looks like Tho has won that kind of game, and he has forced his opponent to use that TP. Goblin Sapper actually has been hired up, although where is that little guy going? That is the question. Are we actually just going to use that for a creep? I don't know. We have a lot of damage in both bases. Tho lost his altar, a lot of farms, but obviously not enough. He didn't lose his Arcane Vault. He has a Blacksmith placed down, so maybe Tho will do something like JN, go for Double Sanctum Rifleman or something like that. Although I think Spellbreakers are much more better against Cryptfiends just because they take less but deal more in that kind of situation. We have Tho going back in. We do have that Goblin Sapper moving his way on. He can deal about, how much damage? 200, 250, something like that. He's going to go after that Tome of Relics, and as well as dealing some splash damage on that Altar of Darkness. We have that Altar of Kings that was probably sped built, but is now probably going to be the next target for Passion. Nope, Passion is just going to go after these farms. Obviously, supply blocking his opponent is much more crucial than just, denying that MK. MK is not making his way though, and that is pretty much a curious move right there for Tho. He's pretty much, wow, I really gotta stop repeating these words. Tho does have double Arcane Sanctums. There we go with the Mass Spellbreakers, pretty much overdoing it with the Qs. I think he should just use that, I guess, resources to a much more better extent, but I guess this works as well, I don't know. But is Mass Spellbreakers actually going to do it against Mass Cryptfiends? The question is, can Passion actually use his kiting to his advantage? Obviously, Cryptfiends have a moderately long range, and they could easily kite those Spellbreakers. We have the Panda out. He does have Boots of Speed, most likely hired up for his Breath of Fire, just to take down those Cryptfiends primarily. And we have those illusions right there for Passion. Is going to spot a lot of things for Tho right now. He is massing up on those Spellbreakers, walling himself off pretty much with those farms. And yeah. Tho, even though he's going to lose his main base, is just going to keep on creeping. Did get himself a replenishment potion, gonna give that to the Archmage. Very interesting move. Tome of Knowledge, so +1 attributes on top of that. Panda, not gonna take care of that Forest Troll. That's a disappointment, I guess. I'm not sure what rattled him to actually go away. That is a curious move indeed. Lich does have himself that Orb of Corruption. Keep is pretty much going to be taken down very soon. Magic Sentry is out. Not gonna question it. Oh, this is bad. Or at least kind of bad. Tho has pretty much made a second opening for his opponent. But of course this is met with a wall of farms and a bunch of towers. I mean, my goodness, he is overdoing it with those towers. He's pretty much turtling up as best he can, upgrades to his heart's content, and possibly could overwhelm his opponent with mass spellbreakers. We have another replenishment potion, I believe, on top of that Archmage, and it looks like he did use one of them. Situation right now, level 3 Lich, level 4 DK versus a level 2 Panda versus a level with a level 4 Archmage. But of course Archmage is nearing level 5, DK is halfway there, and yeah. In all honesty, I think the hero combination would pretty much favor the DK and Lich just because of the potential Nova Coil, but I think that's pretty much being extinguished just because they're Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers are unaffected by Nova Coil, or at least any spell, and that is going to favor Tho quite nicely. However, that does not stop Passion from actually casting those spells on top of those heroes. We have another coil right there. TP will be used, and Tho is going to retreat to his only base right now, which is right here. Needs to be careful. Potion of Vulnerability as well as using that Replenishment Potion. Very nice move just to prevent any interruptions. But we do have a bunch of Crypt Fiends, and the best thing is there is creep on top of, or in the bottom of those units. Sanctums will be taking quite a hit. I think this Arcane Vault is going to be the priority target right now. Passion is actually going to expand. Something we usually see in StarCraft 2, primarily Protoss and Terrans. As soon as they start a very hard pressure, they can actually expand, just because it's not that common that their opponents will actually go and I guess blow on the counter and defend the base, I guess. Tho is going to lose one of his Sanctums. Oh, we have another coil on top of that Archmage. Wow, Archmage taking quite a beating. Nearing level 5, he just needs 2 more experience points. He did lose himself 1 Sanctum, and that's going to hurt him quite a bit, especially when he actually attempts to push back. He needs all the reinforcements he can get to possibly just counterattack. But either way, we have a lot of Crypt Fiends attacking that Arcane Sanctum. More Crypt Fiends right now, 56 over 60 versus 49 over 72. For now, Tho has the potential to have a big army, but Passion right now has the big army. Will we see a Breath of Fire? Will we see a Breath of Fire? No, we won't. We do have Destroyers in the air, and it did drain mana from someone. I think it was from that Elemental, I guess. I think that can happen. Just gonna say it happens. Passion, however, does not want to push. He knows that there's a lot of towers. By a lot, I mean just 6. Peasants getting taken down. We do have a lot of towers being placed down here. Maybe Tho is looking to actually get back his main expansion. We do have Abominations on the way though, and that is going to tank a lot of that tower's attack. Priests are making into the composition of Tho. Looks like the Panda... Nope, it looks like the Panda is not going to actually balls a push. Sanctum nearly finished off. Panda does have Drunken Brawler instead of Drunken Haze. I believe that was Drunken Brawler. I did see a miss right there. Panda needs to be careful as well. He is very squishy compared to that Death Knight. Abomination also, you know, right there, but meh. Though he's going to lose that last sanctum, and that's pretty much his production buildings out of the window. Keep is about to be completed. There we go. Will we have those production buildings being replaced? His expansion, his main base is being rebuilt, and we have more farms just being taken down. However, Tho did a very nice job building a lot of farms just in case. Nova Coil on top of that Archmage needs to be careful right now. One more volley of that kind of combination, and that is going to be deadly. I'm very surprised the Panda has yet to use his Breath of Fire. Just strain those Obsidian statues. No need to wait for an opportune time. But yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. This is a replay and not a live cast anyway. +2 upgrades for the Spellbreakers nearly completed. Abominations, yeah, Abominations. Crypt Fiend needs to be pulled back, doesn't want to take enough, a lot of damage. We have surprisingly a Ghoul just making his way to the main base, possibly just to scout out. Obviously Passion doesn't want to expand any of his Crypt Fiends. We have that Panda moving out, but he needs to be careful. Coiled and then Novad. Panda is going to be taken down at level 2, and things are looking good for Passion right now. Tho is currently behind in Heroes. He's always been behind in Heroes, but now they lost his Panda, he is now behind in Heroes overall. Passion, I think he's looking to actually, I guess, re-destroy that main base. Obviously just to force Tho to make a move. TP scroll, is that possible? Arcane Vault is right here. Do we have a TP scroll? Yes, we do. But I think we're actually just going to go for a straight counter, and this is a ballsy move for Tho. Does he know about this expansion? Let me just look at the perspective. Yes, he does know this expansion, so he's going to go after that. Goblin Sappers hired up. Okay, Ziggurat was taken down, but the splash damage from one of those sappers also took the other one down. Goblin Shredder just easily taken down from the pure range DPS of Passion right now, forcing Passion to withdraw from Tho's main base. Castle Tick is going to happen very soon. I'm very curious to see what will be making an appearance for Tho's army. Griffins, possibly? Griffins, they do fairly well against Crypt Fiends. Castles. There we go. We don't have a barracks though, so Knights is probably not going to be making... Actually, we had the barracks right there. Never mind. Tho is going to be pushing more harassment. We have a second Necropolis, and I'm just befuddled at that decision. What is Passion actually thinking? He's obviously trying to keep his macro down, but a second Necropolis is very curious. We have those Acolytes being taken down, but I think the more damage is being dealt in Tho's main base. This is a long game. Wow, this is a very long game. I don't know how I can do this. Okay, we have a TP. Masonry upgrades +3 has been started, and Tho is going to retreat as he pretty much forced to cancel on that second Necropolis. I think he forced to cancel. He apparently doesn't have enough gold. Meat wagons are being rebuilt. Was that a death ritual from skeletons? Probably. Abomination has been left behind. Oh, very sad right here. What a sad story to actually look at. Abomination. He might be tanky enough to actually retreat. Death Goal could just be used to heal him back up. And yeah, that's pretty much a depressing sight. Pretty much, I believe 600 hit points of healing for undead units. So, you know, it's pretty much a wasted effort. I think we have TP staff. Yeah, we do. TP staff on top of the Spellbreaker. And that's a lot of Crypt Fiends to defend this expansion. A Crypt Fiend, will it be taken down? Archmage is just wanting that kill. There we go with that Archmage. Will we have mass teleport? It would be a very nice option. Very beautiful surround on top of this Archmage. But of course he did have a potion of invisibility. Maybe he's just... Oh, reveal right there from the Goblin Laboratory, and the Archmage gets taken down at level 5. Wow. I'm going to actually end this on a high note for Passion, just because this apparently is a long replay. Jesus. Anyway, part 2 will be out very soon. Just wait 3 hours or so upon this upload, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Take care. Alright, like I said in the video, this is going to be the first part out of 2 of this very long replay. So, yeah. I know the suspense is killing you. The Archmage recently died. But, you know, just stay tuned for the next part. I'd rather kill myself than cast a 50-minute replay without a break. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this first part, and yeah, see ya.